5 photos, 1 single layout page, and 1 only brand allowed. Welcome to today's Designer Deep Dive. We are taking a trip down memory lane with an absolute legend in the paper crafting world, Kaisercraft. Yes, it's Aussie, but I'm not just making a page, I'm fitting 5 photos onto one layout without making it look crowded, using purely Kaisercraft papers and embellishments. If you've ever struggled to get multiple photos on a single page, or you've got a vault of classic Kaisercraft in your stash like I do that you're just itching to use, this one is definitely for you. I'm sharing you my go-to layering tricks to keep a heavy multi-photo design looking balanced, cohesive and full of texture. Grab a cup of tea, dust off your stash, and let's dive into Kaisercraft. That's right, it's deep dive time and we're playing along with everybody else, and Tara set us the challenge of Kaisercraft. Now, I have stack loads of this paper brand in my stash, and I had a hard choice of which way I was going to go. But I've had this photo collection sitting here to be done, and I really wanted to get it into my album. It's my son-in-law's graduation when he just finished his first load of university towards his teaching degree. So I thought this was going to be the perfect opportunity, and I came across these colours and they matched just beautifully. This is the Kaisercraft Journey collection, and I've had it sitting in my stash for, couldn't even begin to tell you how long. And so it is perfect to get it used up. I'm just using a plain black, plain background. You saw the one there with the script. Perfect. Can't go wrong with the script background. I took the rich burgundy one with the gold filigree edge, and I'm using that as my classic corners, and that's setting up my divided design that you see here. Oh my goodness, words are not coming out easy today. So I am going to have 2 photo corners on this layout, and one's going to be the top layer, top right and the bottom left. Oh my goodness, can't even work out my design for you. I did keep it down into pretty much only 2 times speed today, so let me know how you find this one, because it is a quick layout and it does come together quite nicely. I'm putting the corners in so that I am setting up the layout, and that allows me to give a false impression of lots of layers. And that's the tip, guys. You don't have to build it really intense with lots of pattern papers, but you do need to give the impression that it's there. Now I have my 5 photos, as I said. I have these ones of him walking across the stage. I have him getting his certificate or his diploma, and the smile on his face. Now, it's not the best photo, the smile on his face, but it's a photo where he has his eyes open and a smile, because my son-in-law has yet to learn the secret of taking a photo, and he tries really, really hard. But 9 times out of 10, we get the closed eyes, but he'll get there. You know, being part of my family, he's got to get there. So I'm just going to layer these on nice and easily. And I used a pop of orange here. And yes, it's Kaisercraft as well. That is Kaisercraft cardstock, and it's in the orange color. It's one of my favorite colors. I am using some foam here that I'm going to pop the smaller photo that I've trimmed down up, and that will give me some dimension to the layout as well, and that gives you another layer, another texture. So it's really actually quite easy to get your photos in if you've got lots of blank space in your photos. Now, I put this down multiple times. You watch, I don't get it right for quite a few layering times of it. I have to remove it a few times to get it into the spacing that I want it in, and it does become a little bit problematic in the fact that I do tear that corner there, but that's all right because I was intending to put a banner across, and it's okay. So you can see where I had the 5 photos now, with one overlapping in that dead space that was on the photo at the top and the one in the bottom of my son-in-law. And now it is a featured photo of him getting that diploma with the Chancellor. So it is quite easy to layer up your photos without overwhelming them, and also leaving space to work with your embellishments. You really do need to look at the white space in your photos to make the layering work for you. I have cut fishtail banners out of this striped paper here, which is the reverse side of that text paper. So I do, as I said, have a stash of it. There is so much Kaisercraft in my collection, it is not funny. It was the only brand we could get for a very long time here in Australia. It was the brand, And so I had a Kaisercraft shop very close to me, and it was quite easy to pop on down and get Kaisercraft. You know, like I have packs of hundreds of sheets. It's just crazy. But they all are classic and they all will be timeless. So that's the best thing about Kaisercraft. You can use the designs over and over and they will never ever tire out. Unfortunately, Kaisercraft isn't creating anymore, which is really sad, very, very sad. And if they do, it's very limited. It's even getting hard to get the cardstock now, and I do like Kaiser cardstock because it is a great, great density to work with. So I'm layering up the double banners at the top and the bottom, and they're going to be landing points for the clusters, and that's always important as well when you're working with design. I do love this collection. I had bought it because, you know, traveling and all that sort of stuff, I thought I would be able to use it on some of my travels, but yeah, still sitting in the stash. So we're shopping our stash and we're using it up. I've even got the ephemera here from that kit, and you can see I'm just flicking through it. I have got some pieces from Storybook in here as well, or Storytime. I can't remember its exact name, but it's the one about the stories and it tells the story. So they are mixed together, and they're the colors of this paper pack, and it works really well. So everything on this layout is Kaisercraft, I can assure you. It all came out of my Kaisercraft stash, and that's really great that I'm able to use up some of my papers and get them onto a layout and into an album. I'm just sticking in some books there because it is about learning. I've got the lanterns tied in there because, you know, you're learning lanterns, lanterns of knowledge, and I just love how this is working out. So it's looking quite in depth already with all the different layers. I will adhere them down in place and pop up some more of them, so there'll be multiple layers and multiple densities on the layout, and there are the 3 cluster points. So even though I have the 5 photos, I can still fit it in my embellishment clusters and it doesn't look overcrowded, and the photos still become the feature because I've used the colors in the photos to really make everything pop. And I love that I've got that little lantern there, and that's when I go, I actually do need to have a lantern in every point of cluster, and that's the commonality. So I've got books or papers from books in each of the clusters, and the other one that ties in is the little lanterns. And I'm very happy with how those clusters are coming together, and it's just using this kit. And now I can tell you I've had these sitting in my stash for a very long time, and I'm very thrilled to get them out of the ephemera stash as well. So I'm just sticking up as many as I can just to make sure those clusters are nice and detailed, and you can see there where I have adhered them down solidly. As I said, I popped up the lanterns on foam tape, and I also put in my little bit of journaling there about my son-in-law and his graduation. So I'm using my gold pen to go around the outside because the layout is quite you know, we've got lots going on. The gold really ties it all together because that's the main color with the lanterns and the compass there and all of the photos. And it's a subtle border. It doesn't need to be a solid border. It's just edging it off at the end and finishing off that layout. And I really do like how this has come together. As you can see, all of those photos are holding their own. They're not being hidden by anything and they're not fading into the background. I'm just going to now add in some splatters, and this will be the only thing that's not Kaisercraft, and it is a distress spritz, but it's the fossilized amber, so it's that goldy color when it comes out, and I really do like how this has turned out. So what do you think, guys? Is it a hit or is it a miss? Did I design a deep dive? The next thing that's not design a deep dive, which is not Kaisercraft, will just be my pops of color, and I'm just going to put those in to set up that visual triangle. Now, Tara has challenged us every month to use a designer. I'm so glad that Kaisercraft got a run for its money and got to be showcased by some very, very talented people. You will be thrilled when you go and check out the playlist because there are some very, very great, strong creators out there, and they have taken on the challenge of Kaisercraft. And I am sure that we're going to see a whole range of different layouts and styles. Go check out that playlist, which I will have linked down below. Don't forget to leave some love to everybody, because, you know, YouTube is starting to forget us. It's really pushing us to the side, and we need all of the interaction that we can get. Comments are very, very important at this time. And the fact that you stay and you click on the next video really does make a big difference to the crafting world. So make sure that you are sticking with us and that you are checking us all out. We really do appreciate each and every one of you coming back, and I do especially. Here it is, up close and personal. Give me a big thumbs up, everybody. I really do appreciate it. I am so close to my 1,000 subscribers. I only need 5 more. So if you're new, I hope I've done enough for you to hit that subscribe button. And I will have another deep dive later next month so that you can come and check out the next one. Thanks for watching everything. Stay creative, friends. And here, as I promised, is my next video for you. Go check it out. I'll see you there real soon.